Happy holidays!
Happy holidays!
I'm Bobby.
I'm Tyler. We're the Ryans, and we're not traveling. We're gonna make some holiday fun.
Yeah, it's that time of year. And Mama Fontalulu has actually kicked us out of the house.
She kicked us right out.
Yeah, she's making some sort of holiday special or something. So anyway, we
You
decided...
don't backsass Mama.
No. We're taking this opportunity to make some wreaths.
Yes.
And
holiday arrangements. What were you gonna say?
I don't know what I was going to say.
Wreaths and holiday arrangements.
Yes, that we then put out at our flower shop to sell.
So let's head on in to the workshop of merriness.
Fairiness, really.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in our flower studio. This is where the magic happens. It's a mess in here, but that's okay. Right? Is it okay with you? Please let it be okay with you.
It is okay with them, because it's okay with us. So we'll just give you a little spin around in here.
Spin around.
Oh wait, first, let's turn on some Christmas music.
Yeah.
Alexa, turn on Christmas music.
Here's a station you might like. Holiday favorites on Amazon Music.
Oh, wait. No, Alexa, off. We can't play that or we're going to get in trouble with YouTube for the...
Oh, we're going to get a strike.
Yeah.
Okay, no Christmas music. Note to Bobby's future self. Bobby, please play non-copyrighted Christmas music here.
Go. No, that's too intense. Christmas.
Light, fun.
Yay.
We're having a good time. Go.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in
Okay, we can work with this, folks.
Let's go
It's actually sort of warm in here, so I can take off my fabulous winter hat. Okay, so we have in our messy creative space, we have a table full of Christmas ornaments here. These are used for wreaths and in our holiday arrangements. Have this whole shelf, vases and spray paint, wreath rings way down there. We have some greenery in here. And also we have, Bobby put a wheelbarrow in here as well. This is for our clippings that are discards. So Bobby is basically in charge of this room. I'm sort of the supplemental help, and he puts a lot of time into organizing this each season for us.
I am making a wreath. There are lots of different rings you can use for wreath. These simple 2-looped rings. Then we got this contraption with all of these metal stick-ups that you can put greenery in and close on them. And my favorite is just this kind of classic ring that has 4 loops. It gives me plenty of space to stick greenery through and then tie it off. So I recommend these rings.
So I'll be making a holiday arrangement, and I'm actually gonna start with this lowly little vase here. This vase has already been used, but I'm gonna show you how to just use some gold spray paint and breathe some new life into this baby.
I like to use lots of different types of greenery. Sometimes I get lucky and find some trees with the pine cones on it still, because that's really fun to use, especially in arrangements like what Tyler's gonna make, but certainly on a wreath as well. So lots of different greenery. Actually, first of all, what's sitting right in front of me here is coffee. Obviously, we need some coffee. We hardly have any energy whatsoever this morning. So, Tyler, you want to make some coffee?
Yeah, coffee dance.
Okay, I've already made a very strong French press. Tyler can't make coffee. He loves strong coffee, but he doesn't know how to make strong coffee. I make the coffee. Super strong.
He speaks the truth. He speaks the truth. We already had to dump out 1 pot of coffee because it was just a little watery. Nobody likes watery coffee.
Christmas cup for Tyler. This Christmas cup for Bobby. Tyler likes half and half or whipping cream in his coffee. Bobby likes sweet treats in his. Tastes like melted vanilla ice cream. It's so good. Oh, those sound like Christmas. Merry Christmas, la 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 la. Yes, cheers. Happy holidays!
It didn't wow me at first.
This is a sad, sad moment. This is not wowing me either. I think I failed on the coffee too. I'm gonna go make a new batch.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yes, we can't drink this while trying to create wonder.
Okay, go. In the meantime, I know that I want to grab a couple of things from outside for my holiday arrangement. So we're gonna go on a quick walk right now to collect a couple of things. This plant is called teasel. I'm pretty sure. Bobby, double check before you include this in the video. Teasel. And it's actually a wild plant. Okay, we're here. Take a look. It looks a little bit like thistle. It's spiky. The stem is super spiky. And because it's dried, it's just gonna last so well in an arrangement or a wreath or a bouquet. This is actually just growing in our compost pile right here. It's always fun to find volunteer plants and use them in arrangements. Okay, got him. Let's head back into the shop.
Hey! New pot, gonna let it brew for a while. We'll get back to that later and hopefully have a pleasant experience. Okay, wreath making. I've learned in making many wreaths that in general I'm gonna need 8 clumps, that's a technical term, 8 clumps of greenery that I'll put around the loop. Oh, that's cool. Look at that tip. That would be really cool in a arrangement. Ooh, do you want to use it?
Sure.
Okay. How far down do you want me to cut?
It's pretty short, so you can take
Like there, and then you can cut it wherever.
Sure.
What else do we got in here? I really love these puffy pieces of greenery. And I also love using cedar because it's flat. Actually, I'm gonna go get some of that. I didn't bring any of that in. Do not need this much, but that's what came out of the water bucket. The difference from the side, puffy, flat. And even the back of greenery, like, usually looks more reflective or white on the back and darker on the front, so that's fun to switch pieces around to get different color textures. I'm tearing off some of these pieces of the bottom of the branch because that's the part where I'm going to bundle everything together and use wire to wrap around it and then hook to the wreath ring. When we were collecting greenery, I found these amazing, those are really puffy. Some of these amazing, like almost blue green. Whatever that is. I'm gonna go see if I can find that. Ow! Just poked myself. Okay, but I think I found it. It is sharp. Let's see. I need a glove. Some of the greenery's not that sharp at all, and some of it's very sharp. So, okay. This. Look at those tips. Isn't that amazing? It's like a blue-green. I want to add some of that. Well, I found 2. Hopefully I can get 8 pieces of it from this.
Okay, while Bobby's continuing to work on his wreath, I'm gonna spray paint some things outside. So let's do that right now so it can dry, and then I can come collect it in a few minutes. Okay. So before I had told you, like, this urn, vase, it's metal. It doesn't look very good. It's been around the block already, but give it a nice coat. We'll do a little bit of the inside too, but I'm also going to do the bottom here. Okay, so it's not perfect, but that's good enough to get another season in. All right, so here's the teasel that I cut. Even though I may not use all of them in this arrangement, we'll just have some spray painted for a future project too. So I'm gonna use a different colored gold just because it's fun to have different shades of gold. All right, so let's do them on this box here. And the fun thing about these guys and spray painting them is that it's almost like a hint of gold because they're already this brownish color. So it gives it just a little sparkle. Also have a branch of salal here. Salal is this wonderful wild growing woodland bush, and we found that it turns into a magical gold when you spray paint it. Oh yeah, look at that. Sometimes it's fun to just do a little spritz of it too, and so you can still see the green coming through. You get to pick what's exciting to you. I think I'll just let this dry and then come back in a minute and we'll go check back in with Bobby and see how his wreath is coming along. You're making coffee again.
Yes,
Is
I'm
this
very
gonna be
busy
good?
in here. I'm extremely busy. Oh gosh.
Okay, that's it. Yes.
That's the reaction I want to see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like you can't quite tell if the coffee is liquid or solid.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'll get back to work. So busy.
Whoa, oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh.
I just peeked my head outside and saw that somebody pulled up at the flower shop. I love looking for people when they stop. It feels so good in my heart to watch them looking around at the things that I've created or grown. Anyway, I saw somebody stop, so I'm gonna go see if they bought anything. I already had made a wreath and a holiday arrangement. This is so exciting. I love doing this every time, to walk out here and see if somebody's actually bought some of my artwork. More often than not, they haven't bought anything, but when they have, oh my gosh, it's so satisfying. So I'm either gonna my emotions are gonna plummet into despair in just a few seconds, or lift it up. My whole self-worth is about to be unveiled. Oh boy, they didn't buy anything. I'm worthless. Look what I made though. What do you think of these? Well, people like to just stop and look too because it's fun. It's fine. Good coffee. I have good coffee.
Well, I just collected the gold stuff that I spray painted earlier. It's dry now, so I'm gonna bring it inside.
Well,
it's sorta dry. The base is still not quite dry. Never mind, never mind.
I am putting my bundles around my ring. I got wire, I'm hooking it on, and wrapping it around. I have never wore gloves with making a wreath before until this moment, because this greenery is so sharp. I don't like wearing gloves when I garden or anything. I like to feel everything. Grab one of my piles, grab one of my pre-cut wires. I do an initial couple of really tight wraps. And then I take my loop, and this is where it comes in handy, having different slots to put it in. Here, I'll show you on back. See, I can like kind of lock those into place. So it just helps stabilize it. And I start wrapping the wire very tightly around the wreath loop. And there is kind of a art form to it of where to put the wire and not put the wire. But I'm not going to get into all of that right now. One thing that I do that I can share with you is I use hot glue to stabilize it also. I can have it, like that's really sturdy on there, but I'm going to go back later and actually use some of the hot glue because it'll just help stabilize it more also. Okay, 1, 2, 6 more to go. top and the bottom of the wreath is until I hang it up and rotate it. I think that's it. Smells good.
I've got all my greenery laid out. I have different types in different piles here. It's so fun to use different textures and slightly different shades of green within the same arrangement. It really adds depth and interest. My vase is finally dry, and I put some water inside, as well as this little cage here, which will help keep the branches in place. I'm gonna start with cedar. And if we kept what Bobby said earlier about greenery, you can use different sides of the greenery. A couple of things that I think about when I make an arrangement are the ways that the branches naturally fall. So like this is a little bit floppy, and I'm gonna start with the floppy cedar so that it sort of spills over the vase, and then I'm gonna head towards the more erect, if you will, greenery that will form the middle. So floppy to erect.
What are you making?
I'm gonna do basically the exact opposite and have the cedar be the other side up. And go around and do another row of that. Perfect. So now I have this fun little tree topper that Bobby cut for me earlier. So I'm gonna put it right in the very middle. This centerpiece will become more stable as I build in greenery around it. If you've seen our flower video, you heard Bobby mention that it's fun to work in groups of 3. So I've just put in 3 of those sort of puffy greenery pieces. Groups of 5 also tend to work well. Just odd groupings. Sort of a rule of thumb that really seems to work. So look at this. Here's our salal that has been painted gold. It's so lovely. And I'm gonna put it in now. If the leaves are spotted or a little discolored, you just get a clean slate when you paint it. Collecting greenery has become a yearly tradition for us, and our good friend Marty allows us to come over to her house in the woods, and we clip all sorts of greenery. We usually go over early in the morning, and there's lots of mushrooms out, and it's chilly, and it's quiet. It's just like really one of the highlights of the winter season for us is to go over and just be in the woods and appreciate the beauty outside. One of the things that we love to do is actually add Christmas ornaments into our arrangements, and of course on the wreaths too. So hot glue gun is our best friend in that case. I've taken the ornament and turned it upside down and stuck actually just a stick through the very top of it, just hot glued around the base of the ornament. Basically creating a little vase of holiday here.
Sometimes when I'm being creative and working, I get overwhelmed. So I have to run around the yard. Helps get me out of my head. I feel much better.
I'm adding a little bit more salal to the arrangement, but just in its natural green form. Salal is a great way to fill in bouquets and wreaths. It's coming together. Recharge. Ding. Okay, let's go. Pine cones are just always such a fun way to add some more visual interest to an arrangement. What I've done with these is that I've drilled through the bottom to create a little hole. I used a Dremel, and now I'm using 12-inch skewers. I just put the skewer right into that hole. So even though it's really solid like this, I still want to add a little bit of hot glue too. Especially I'm selling them. I don't care if it falls off on our dining room table, but I want it to last on other people's dining room tables. It'd be really cool to have the pine cone sort of up here at that height. Okay, maybe a little bit shorter, just a touch. These are pine cones that we've just collected out in our yard. Add in a bit more puffy stuff. Now I'm basically just looking to fill in the gaps. The arrangement is really close to being done. I have our 3 fun prickly things that I still need to find a place for in the arrangement. And then, but I can't even do it. I can't see clearly anymore. So I just need to take a break for a few minutes and come back to it.
Let's eat.
Sandwich maker. Look how I fell in love with him originally.
Tyler cut his finger making our sandwiches. Tyler cut his finger making our sandwiches. Tyler cut his finger making our sandwiches. Tyler cut his finger making sandwiches. Tyler cut his finger making sandwiches. Before we start diving back into wreath and arrangement making, we're gonna go check the shop and see if we sold anything. No, that's great. I didn't want to sell any yet. That feels good.
I feel so much better now that I've eaten. Yeah, that may have been the golden ticket. Got a hot cup of coffee. I'm gonna pick up my arrangement. It's really close to being done, but let's check in first with Bobby and his wreath to see how that's going. Okay, since last you saw this arrangement, I've added a few more goodies, including this branch of orange berries. And then I put a bunch of other just smaller branches of orange berries around the base. I have added this fun star spiral of twine, some sticks with moss in it. So now all that's left to do is add these fun poke-ups that we started with. My idea is that these 3 guys will be right in the center and sort of straddle the tallest fir branch here.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna glue them down. Oh my gosh! the ribbon. Do you like the ribbon? I feel like it wants something else up here.
Ow. Pokey. Ow.
Tyler just suggested putting more pine cones but spray painting them gold. Brilliant idea, and then I remembered I have some baby pine cones that are already spray painted gold, and I was like, well, I want 5 more, and that's exactly what I have. So I'm gonna put these 5 golden pine cones in and see what that does.
Okay. This is the moment where you just gotta let it go and say, it's done! It's ready!
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Here they are!
Yeah, our little babies.
Ready to go bring some joy into someone else's home. It's certainly been fun for me to make them.
So much fun.
And work.
A little stressful.
A little stressful.
Happy holidays, whatever you're celebrating. I hope there's lots of reasons to celebrate in your life right now.
I do too. I really
Little
hope.
reasons, big reasons.
Yes, find something, anything.
We're gonna go put these guys out now.
Yeah, and see if maybe we've sold something. One more try today.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna sold something.
Yeah! They sold! Yes! That feels so good! Okay, let's hang our new ones up. Hang up, put up, hang up. Oh, that's so fabulous.